a few years back about this school, and when I had our first grandchild going into the first grade, I felt like the Lord was leading me to make sure she came here. I didn't have any idea. I'll just tell you, if I'm going to share my heart is I am so incredibly blessed to be a part of this school and this community here. I just never dreamed it would be as good and as wonderful as it is. We've got 2 here now, 5 more on the way. And I feel so blessed and so thankful that we have, that I personally, my wife and I personally, and our children have this school to send our loved ones to get a good, solid education, plus teach the values that we teach them at home. The fundraising part is we're going to depend on the Lord for that, but I know $1 million sounds like a lot, but really when you break it down, it's not going to be so bad. You know, if you really think about it, we've already got 300,000 pledged, and we need 700 more. If we just got everybody with a child to give an extra 1,000 a year for 3 years, we'd have it. So, and we've got a great salesman here, Wyatt Richardson. So he's going to talk to you for just a minute.
Well, they set us some type of expectation. I tell you what, Mike. Sue, Kathy, welcome. From a guy from Greene County, welcome you to Pitt County. Anyway, as Mike said, thank you all for being here tonight. Truly a Thursday night crowd with all the things you could be doing. You chose to be with us, and thank you. And thank you for sending your children and being involved in this school. So, Capital Committee. So, you know, during the daytime, as Mark mentioned, I get to sell a great product called Roundup, and I get to sell some seed to the farmers that help fuel and feed the world. But the seed that I'm a part of, and as all of you will be a part of, is probably the greatest seed we'll sow. You know, the Bible makes reference all throughout Scripture of sowing the seed and for the harvest. And in that seed we're sowing is our young people. And those young people, when you have seed, you got to put it in the right place. You got to make sure you got to keep the weeds out. You got to put it where it can prosper. Well, folks, that's what we're doing with CCS 12.0. We're preparing the seed for the future harvest. And I'm excited about not if we'll do this, Mark. It's just a matter of when. Because I know this board, I know the leadership of this school, I can tell you myself, we're as excited as we can be. I mean, we can't wait to get started. It's a lot of stuff to get done. We are excited, and we're going to need your help. So we're going to all be around this evening. We're looking for ideas. We're looking for volunteers. We're looking for people to give. But guys, this is all about sowing the seed of our future. And I want you to think about it just for a moment. That through those doors over on Worthington Road could very well walk the cure of cancer. Could very well cure kidney disease, Dr. Parker. Could very well be our next president. Could very well be our next farmer. Could very well be our next great mom, great dad, great baseball coach. But for us to realize that dream, we've got to prepare for the seed to reap the harvest. I'm going to ask you to pray about it, think about it, and be prepared to sow your seed. May God bless you.
Y'all caught that, right? $1 million. We haven't even started anything. We've already raised $300,000. We haven't said anything. So I want to make sure nobody missed that, okay? That's an important piece. I got to thank a couple people. Our next part, I'm going to introduce Sue here in just a minute. But we have been through a headmaster search for the better part of about 18 months. And this committee, these gentlemen and ladies that I'm going to mention right now and thank, gave unconditionally. There were a lot of long nights, milling over hundreds of applications, lots of phone calls.